Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. I swear the days just all run together anymore. But hope everybody's having a good one. It's another beautiful day here in my little town. And it's going to be a good one, I think. I'm optimistic. Let's see who we got over here hanging out with us this morning. We got Steve in Toronto. Only 196 days left in 2020. Thumbs up for the show today. You counting them down, are you, Steven? It's gone by fast. I don't know what you guys think. I think 2020's just flown by. They all go by quick to me these days. But yeah, even though I've been staying home, not going anywhere and stuff like that, which isn't much of a change for me, it still seems like everything's happening so quick. Troy Pritchard's in the house this morning. How you doing, Troy? Good morning to you. Steve Gronsky. Happy Thursday. I got confused. Good day. All 72 going to be 92. Wow. It's I just walked outside. We do our routine every morning before I come in here to do this. If I have anything to go to the mailbox, me and the boys walk out there. That's our morning ritual. So I had something to ship this morning, and it's nice and cool. In fact, I think I'm going to right down and cut grass today, and I think I'm going to use my walk behind instead of the John Deere thing. I need the exercise, I think. So since it's cool, I think I'm going to do that. Let's see, Keith Stafford's here this morning. Earl Walker's here, 63 going to 80, thumbs up. Yeah, thank you guys. We got a few of them over there. Larry Galt's here this morning. Good morning to you, sir. Let's see here. Who am I missing? P&G Custom Woodworks. Good morning, all from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Good morning, Paul. How you doing? There's Mark Lindsay CNC. How you doing, Mark? Looks like you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. Who else is here? Did I say? I don't think I said him. Dave Clemens is here. Big D in the house. Something now. Let's see. That must have meant 70, but to hit the shift key instead of the 7. Now 84 later in Brooklyn. Beautiful Brooklyn, Michigan. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, there's the Facebook crowd. Wild Bill Larison, how you doing, Bill? There's Janet. How are you doing, Janet? Neil Cochran from sunny Germany. How you doing, Neil? Good to see you on here. Let's see what he's got here. It says Dave has I guess Michigan. Has Michigan opened up? Oh, he may be talking to the other Dave, because we got some Michigan Daves in here. I would like to zip up to Coldwater for breakfast. So Dave from Michigan, I'm assuming Big D, I think he's from Michigan. So, oh yeah, you got company coming. All right, Bart Bixel's coming over to the shop. Well, I guess we won't see Bart here in the coffee sessions then. Good deal. Good deal. Hope you all have a good visit. I'm sure you will. Let's see who else. We got Kevin Else. How you doing, Kevin? Good to see you here. There's Hitch Hamilton. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Paul, Paul says, it's true what they say. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, I think it just flies pretty much any time now. Chris Tackett, good morning to you, sir. Dave says, yeah, I was sleeping in today as we were without power for a while yesterday afternoon. Then around midnight, it went out again, but came back on 30 minutes later. I don't have internet, so I'm using a hotspot. Okay. All right. All right. We got Christina in the house too. How you doing, Christina? Let's see. Mark says 52 this morning, looking for 92. Man, that's a big jump. Actually going to get the pool up today. All right. Well, did you tell Bart to wear old clothes? That's what I do when people say they want to come by and visit. I would just say, well, wear work clothes. Doug says, morning all, headed to 85 ozone day. All righty. There's George H. Rothfuss watching over there on Facebook this morning. Jim Bryant's in the house. How you doing, Jim? Good to see you. Dave Clemens says, yes, it is. So Michigan's opened up. Paul, if you want to zip up there, like you said. George confirms most of Michigan is open. Doing some V carving for Bart. He wants the Gatton CNC logo. Yeah. And payment might be helping put the pool up, huh? Just saying. Let's see. All right. Well, let's see. Thursday morning, the sun was shining early this morning, which means my favorite channel wasn't coming in. It won't come in if it's clear. If it's overcast, it comes in perfect. So, okay. But had a great day yesterday. Along about 11 o'clock or so, something 11-ish, I guess. I got a phone call, and you know me, I hardly ever, well, I get lots of phone calls, but they're always telemarketers and spammers and stuff. But this one was actually one where I answered. But it was my buddy Jim, and he was out and about, and he says, let's do lunch. He goes, how about I stop by Zaxby's and pick us up a salad? And then he says, give me a few minutes, give me about 15 minutes, and meet me at the back of his shop over at his house. So I did, and we had a nice little lunch on his. He had like one of those steel, like a patio table thing sitting back there behind the shop. So we had lunch and caught up a little bit. He looked really good. Still not 100%, but looked really good. And it's good to see him. Good catch up. I hadn't talked to him other than, a few phone conversations here and there. It's the first time I've seen him since all this stuff happened when he got the pneumonia stuff. But, and that is what, we talked about that before, but he did test negative for the COVID thing. So that is not what he had. He had some pretty rough pneumonia stuff. So, we got Mike Reynolds here this morning. How you doing, Mike? Been crazy busy the last week or so camping at Green River Lake State Park. Awesome. Feels good to get out and breathe some fresh air, doesn't it? It does to me. Okay. Paul says he flies into the airport to support the restaurant on the airfield. Cool. Cool. That is pretty neat. There's Jim Sinicola. Good morning, everyone. Another bright day. Yep. Bill Erson says it's going to be a beautiful day in Plainfield. I thought about getting some sun in my Speedos, but I'm afraid the neighbors will riot. Yeah, probably better just better rethink that, Bill. Janet says wonderful news about Jim. Yeah, he's looking good. He's looking good. He was wearing I don't know what you call those things, some kind of like elastic thing on his leg, I guess for circulation or something. But he's getting around good and everything. If I hadn't have known all this other stuff, and just not seen him or heard from him in a while, I would have just thought it was a regular old Jim, because he's quite a character. He's a good dude, as I like to say. He is a good dude. Dave says, ordered T-Track yesterday afternoon from Orange Aluminum. They have great customer service. Yeah, I think that's pretty much, as far as the little CNC community, I think that's pretty much the go-to place to get T-Track now. It is different, though. I will say, if you have already bought some of that blue T-Track from Rockler and think that you're just going to add some more and get it from Orange Aluminum, be advised that it's not the same. They're different widths. The stuff from Rockler, I think you use like a 5/16 thing, and the stuff from Orange Aluminum works perfectly with a 1/4-20 hex bolt. So they are not the same. So if you buy the Orange Aluminum, the little stuff you're using for the blue Rockler won't fit in there. But if you're starting from scratch, then by all means, go Orange. Let's see. Paul's talking about the Prop Blast restaurant, but not sure if it is opened up. He says, I hope it wasn't a COVID casualty. Yeah. Yeah, they were. I was reading something, I can't remember what it was now, about all of the. I won't even try to guess because I don't remember what the numbers were. And I don't like to be fake news, but orange is also thicker. Yeah, I think it's taller. I think it's a 1/2 inch, and the other stuff is only 3/8, I think. So, but yeah, there's a lot of businesses now that's just no longer couldn't hang on. And it's a shame because, the economy was booming, and through no fault of their own, they're just wiped out. What a shame. And don't think I don't, pinch myself every morning and think, man, how lucky I am for things to still be going great. I don't have to get up and get out in any traffic. So that part of the COVID thing wasn't anything new to me. I'm used to staying home, getting up, getting coffee, walking out the shop, boom, I'm at work. But I really thought things would slow down, and in fact, they just went the other way and speeded up. So I've been busier since this COVID thing than I ever have. So every morning I get up and I pinch myself. Go, wow, can't believe it. Oh, there's Dave Mack in the house, walking with Jax. Hope everyone's day will be fantastic. I think mine will be pretty good. I don't know if I'd call it fantastic, but I think it's going to be pretty good. It says we had a restaurant at our municipal airport called Mike's Landing. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't have a lot of interesting news this morning because, like I said, since it was sunny, my favorite channel didn't come in. And I tried, Lord knows I tried to watch a couple of those other ones, but I just can't do it. I only want to talk about a couple of things. Neither one I want to hear anything about. So I flipped around, then I went to YouTube and watched for a while, watched some interesting stuff on YouTube. Yeah, Dave says any day in the Georgia mountains is fantastic. I probably would agree with you on that. Yeah. Internet sales keep the business of my daughter alive. Yeah. Yeah, and that's in my case, that's the only way I do things. All my stuff is internet sales. I don't want a brick and mortar store, especially in these crazy times. Neil says we should all support small businesses as much as we can because big businesses drive them out of town, which is sad. Yeah. And especially with all this, this COVID shutdown thing, the big businesses can afford to, they can weather the storm. But the mom and pop things may or may not be able to, depending on, if they've been around long enough to have a little socked away where they can do that. But George says most of the small community restaurants are back in my area. That's good. Keith wants to know, is there any place where ticks are not a problem? Well, just had one crawling on my neck. Well, I don't know. I think they're pretty much everywhere. They're obviously bad around here, my house, because I got the woods in the back and stuff like that. But I give my dogs, what is that stuff called? NexGard. It's a flea and tick thing, and it works fantastic. It's the great thing I like about it is it comes in like a little chewable thing, so they think it's a treat. Before, when I used to have to give Rocky, I forget what that stuff was called, but it was like, you'd have to try to stick it in peanut butter, fool him some kind of way to get him, and it must have tasted like crap. But now this NexGard stuff that I'm using is really good because they just act like it's a treat, and it works. So all I can say is it works. But I give it to them year round. I don't, and when in wintertime, when it's cold and you think, well, there's no fleas, I could probably slack a month or two. Nah, I give it to them year round. George says the real answer to success, to staying in business, is a fat bank account. Well, I guess a fat one would help, but you just have to be smart. You just have to be smart about it. Yeah, Dave says there might not be ticks in Antarctica. I didn't think about that. I bet they do have a pretty low tick population there. Dave Clement says, I bought a used electric golf cart from a client that went to gas. Paid 4 Mo's for it. Going to convert it to a high lift custom looking cart. I think those are cool. I don't really live in a what they call a golf cart community, but I think they're cool, especially the ones all jacked up and stuff like that. I would have one but if I had one, it would have to be like that. I'd have to customize it and stuff, get it all jacked up and stuff. Let me know if you want some graphics for it. Big D. If you can put anything cool on it, like flames or something, Doug says Indiana is horrible this year, and I hope you're talking about ticks because let's see. Yeah, of course. Pictures when you're done, because you know what they say: no pics or video. Didn't happen. You're just talking trash, then. Janice says, got a couple of possums. They eat thousands of ticks a day. Yeah. I've always heard that. That possums, even though you don't think they're much good for anything, that they do take care of ticks. And I may have some possums. I've seen possums a couple of times here, but it's not like I go out and see them all the time. Of course, they might be out there at night. I don't know. They are nocturnal creatures, I think. Doug Nicholson says, next guard is great. I would concur with that. The look of commercial real estate will change. A lot of businesses are finding out their employees can work from home. Get a pet possum. Okay. Mark knows of another place. Nevada desert. We lived there for 15 years. No ticks or fleas at all. It's too dry for them. Makes sense, I guess. I've often wondered why there isn't a pill like that for humanoids. I don't know. I bet if we got Bill Gates working on that, he'd probably come up with one. I'm just saying. Dave says, we sprayed our yard with something my wife bought on Amazon. Seems to work great. Granddaughters don't come in with them crawling on them anymore. Yeah, they're a pain. Because I walk outside sometimes, just walking out towards the back. You get, and I don't even touch anything, but just walking out there under the trees, you come back in. Next thing you know, you might look down, there'll be one crawling on you. You drop down out of the trees or something, I guess. But Don says, morning, Dave. Not always up for the live show, but always enjoy it when I can. Thanks from the West Coast. Well, glad you're here, Don. And if you ever, like if you've ever got insomnia or something, you can go to my YouTube channel. Let's see, was he? Yeah, he was watching on YouTube. And every time I create a new coffee session, I add it to a playlist. So there's a playlist where if you really wanted to, you could sit there and watch what would now be all 183 coffee sessions. I don't know why you'd want to, but I'm just saying you could. Yeah, Mark says in the Nevada desert, you do have scorpions and rattlesnakes, and no ticks or fleas. Always trade-offs, isn't it? Always trade-offs. But Yeah, he was talking about the ticks. Let's see. Guinea hens and chickens eat the heck out of some ticks too. Yeah, chicken will eat anything pretty much from what I've seen. Uh, yeah. And I miss my chickens. I really do. I was going to get some more. I told you I had the three. I bought six and then gave three to Melinda, and then um, I kept three, and they were great. They were the egg laying machines. And then one died, and then shortly after another one died, and then that last one, man, she got to be almost like a pet. She'd follow the dogs around, and I had to get Jack and Rocky kind of trained where they wouldn't mess with him. But after a couple of times, they were fine. They'd just lay there, and the chicken would walk all around them and stuff. They were buddies. But yeah, she finally kicked the bucket sometime last year, I guess. And I thought, well, I'll get some more this spring. And then with the COVID thing, I thought, if I was to get sick or something, and I don't got dogs I got to take care of, but now I got chickens to deal with too. So I just decided I'd hold off until we get back to the old normal, which I'm still saying we're going back to the old normal. I'm not into that new normal stuff. Y'all want to be in the new normal, go ahead, but stay away from me. I'm going back to the old normal. Hard to keep possums off the road. Yeah, we see a possum on the road every once in a while. We're down around here. We see those armadillo things, man. Those things are, and you always see them the same way. They're always laying on the road on their back with all their feet sticking up in the air. If they're not smashed, but yeah, usually they're all over the place. Seven Dust works good. Yeah. I haven't seen anybody use that much for a while. He says we keep a little bowl on the windowsill with soapy water for ticks we find on dogs, and us have to change it every week. Okay. Possums eat copperheads. They could get bit by a venomous snake with no problem. Another plus for the possum there, because I hate copperheads. And I hate to even say it, because I know as soon as I say it, I'll probably walk out there and there'll be one right in the middle of the driveway or something. But I have not seen a copperhead yet this year. Seen a few snakes, but just the good ones, Oop, there's my little timer. Let's see if I'm getting behind on this stuff here. Let's see if I miss anything before I get out of here. Chris says, my wife makes up essential oil spray and it takes care of creepy crawlers. Okay. Larry says it's too hot in Texas for ticks. All right. Dave Gatton, you could sponsor Dave C's Build. Get your decal on it. Yeah. Well, I recently purchased a vinyl cutter a while back. I say recently, I've had it like 3 or 4 weeks. But that's what I was saying. If he wanted some cool vinyl or something that he wanted to put on, I could, because I need to practice doing that anyway. Can you cook chickens in a microwave? That Doug, he's always trying to be funny, isn't he? I won't invite you over for dinner, Doug, since you're making fun of my cooking. Bill says, coffee sessions has become a part of our lives. Thank you for hosting them. Well, I wouldn't do this, but if I ever got up in the morning and come in and there wasn't somebody sitting here waiting for me to do this, I'd just turn it back off and go do something else, I guess, at this point. But, we're up to 100, and this is the 183. So, and it's like I said when I started doing these, I'm sitting here drinking coffee anyway. It's probably better to be talking to some nice folks out here in the interwebs as opposed to yelling at the TV. So, Tractor Supply has chickens right now. Yeah, the last time I went, which was about right at a month ago, because I go about every 2 months and I go buy 100 pounds of dog food. And the last time I was there was about a month ago, and I went and looked. They had the things set up, but they didn't have any, they were sold out, I guess. But yeah, I'll probably get some more someday. Uh-oh, what's this? Vectric user group meeting was moved to next September. Had to cancel. So you mean 2021? They're not even going to do anything at all this year? Because wasn't it supposed to be in September of this year? Or, don't they do one every year, I thought? They're not armadillos. They're possums on the half shell. Okay. I had never thought of them like that, Mike, but yeah, you might be right. It's going to be an online session. Well, poop, that's no fun. Well, dang, I hate it for you, Mark, because I know you were really looking forward to going to that. But, all right, I know I got to get out of here, folks. That armor makes them top heavy, yeah. Talking about armadillos. So, do the online sessions this year, new reservations. So will it, since they skip in San Diego, is it still going to be at San Diego, or are you going to go next year wherever they have it? Because I know they like to move it around. And planes fly everywhere. If you're gonna spend money and go, I guess it don't really matter where they have it. Yeah, I got to get out of here. I'm going to go out there while I'm still halfway in the mood. I'm going to go out there and get my walk behind mower and get me some exercise today. Because I know Jim says chicken feathers kind of tough to get out of the microwave. Yeah. All right. So they moved it to September of 21. Still same place then, I guess. Okay, yeah, still in San Diego. Okay, well, good. Good. I don't know if that's a good thing that's in California, because I'm not sorry if any of y'all from California, but I'm not a fan of California. But don't fly anymore. Yeah, I hear you. I'm done flying too. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Everybody have an awesome Thursday. If you're having good weather in your area today, and it looks like most of you are, get out and enjoy it. And we'll try to be here for tomorrow's. Let's see, tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, we'll do the TGIF coffee session. So everybody have a good one. Be safe, and we'll see you later. Bye.